What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to my latest FIFA 19 Ultimate Team video. Guys, it's that time. It has finally hit the time where all of this majorly exciting content has finally hit Ultimate Team. We'd known about it for a little while. We're kind of building up to it. It was Friday, 6 o'clock. That was what we were looking for. We were looking for these prime icon moments, SBCs, players that were going to be coming out into packs. There's going to be new SBCs in general, all of like the upgrades, the skill movement, weak foot upgrade things like winter ones to watches, all that sort of stuff. It is all just literally unleashed onto the game in one go, and I'm extremely excited. I literally cannot get off FIFA right now, but I do need to try and make some videos for you guys as well, and I have to admit there's probably going to be quite a few coming thick and fast, pretty much as quickly as I can get them done right now. Going to be a few really late nights, I'm pretty sure, for me, because I want to be trying to get all this content out and still play my FUT Champions Weekend League, which is going to be a heck of a struggle, especially as I want to try and obviously get some kind of gameplay for that as well out of you guys, because I'm going to be using a proper expensive team, one that is built by myself for that. So hence I'm not going to be streaming this weekend, as I've got a really hectic schedule with all the videos. I've been a bit slack on videos just in general recently, so I really want to try and get back to what I was and get them out regularly. So I'm just going to jump into straight into it, guys. It's going to be fairly quick, this one, I would like to think. It's a major thing which I need to let you guys know about right now, and this is why I'm doing this before I look at any of like the ones to watches or the upgrades or anything like that, or the icon players. There is something of huge importance that you guys need to get on right now, and if I go back onto the SBCs before I actually batted off it by accidentally hitting my hand there. Obviously we can see some things are upgrading, like Rashford's playing on card now 88, so his, he's an upgrade card, that's all got into place, but let's forget about that for a minute. Let's just completely forget about that. There is something which they have hidden down here. They didn't actually announce it on their Twitter as far as I know. They did a lot of tweets at 6 o'clock or around that kind of time, but nothing about this thing right here, base icon upgrade. So they finally have released the baby icon SBC, and now I did this last year. One thing I should say, you can see it's a 6 days remaining, so it's only actually going to be out for a week, whereas last year it was out for 2 weeks, which was really good, because I actually grinded my way up and got myself it ended up being a baby Zanetti, and that is to this day the only icon I've ever owned on Ultimate Team, but it did take me about 10 days, so I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get it done this year. But there is one major thing which gives me a lot more confidence this time round, and that is another SBC which I didn't realise the requirements for it, and honestly this is major. So forget about the Premier League upgrades, all that sort of stuff. That's just there because the upgrades which have been announced so far, they've done the Premier League, so forget about that. That's just there for that. If you wanted to get, say, like like an 88 Van Dijk, that's one of the players that's been upgraded, or like a new Rashford card or whatever. But it's this right here, guys, the 81 to 86 upgrade SBC. Now, as you can see, it is repeatable. It is out for 9 days, so it's actually out longer than the icon SBC. So you want to be on this like throughout until you can get yourself an icon, and after it as well, because have a look at the requirements, guys. This is ridiculous. All you need: 4 gold players, 45 chemistry, and 11 players in the squad. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely unreal. I cannot stress how good that is. You get one player that is, you could get an 81. Let's face it. Sometimes you will get an 81, but if you get an 86, you'll laugh it. Now, I'll come back to it. I'm going to do one anyway, but let's just quickly have a look at the base icon SBC anyway. This is, as far as I know, exactly the same as what it was last year. You need to make an 84 rated squad, which has 65 chemistry, has 1 team of the week player. So I'm not sure if the team of the week player was in there last year or not. I can't can't remember, to be honest, but I remember the overall ratings that you needed. So it might be exactly the same, or it might be ever so slightly different. But it's pretty much same thing anyway, so same principles kind of apply. So 84 rated squad there. Then it's exactly the same for this one. 1 team of weak players, 65 chemistry, except you need an 85 rated squad, and then down here, exactly the same again, but an 86 rated squad. So you can see how this other SBC is going to be of extreme importance and significance, because if you can get your hands on a few 85, 86 rated cards, you know, you're going to smash through an icon SBC. And if we consider how easy these are, you can literally put together a team that has 4 gold players and 7 bronze. You literally could put in 7 random bronze players. Now, if you guys have been doing the bronze pack method this year, like, you know, you don't even have to do it like really regularly. You can literally be like me. I do it every now and then, and honestly, I'll admit to you guys right now, I haven't done it that much recently, and I regret it because my club isn't as stacked as I would like it to be right now. So I'm gonna have to do a bit more bronze pack method during this next week or so. But like, seriously, if you've been doing the bronze pack method, you're in business. You are absolutely in business. You need 4 gold players. I mean, even if you don't have that many gold players right now, you can quite easily just do a little bit of bronze pack method and just do the grind up for like silver upgrades, gold upgrades, and sort yourself out like that. There's obviously going to be a slightly longer way of doing it, but it's definitely an option. It is 100% an option. And originally that was what I was actually going to show for you guys as this video, a grind to an icon, but basically just doing bronze pack method, you know, expending them into bronze upgrade packs to get silver players, and putting the silvers into the silver upgrades to get gold players, and so on and so on, and working your way up and hoping that you can pack some players to then do that SBC. I mean, it's lucky I saw that before I started recording, because it's a game changer, guys. This is an absolute game changer. So like I said, I've already got a couple anyway, which I've done to just kind of see what we get, really. I mean, I'm not necessarily thinking I'm going to get many 86 rated cards. I mean, that might not happen. But just like as examples right now, obviously get one done. I'm hoping we can hit the chemistry. Sometimes you might not hit it straight away, but you know, 45 chemistry in general is pretty easy to do. I know my face is in the way of the chemistry and the rating right now, but honestly, this is one of these things. I don't think it really matters. I feel like the requirements are probably a bit more important. So you can see it's ticked. You know, it doesn't matter. I think that's pretty believable that I've got at least 45 chemistry there. The rating literally doesn't matter, so that's fine. As you can see, that is literally, I mean, what is that? Like, that is literally just absolutely nothing right there. That is nothing that you are submitting to get yourself an 81 to an 86 rated card. I mean, you'd be mad not to do it. You'd be absolutely mad not to do it. And it's repeatable. Of course it's untradeable. I mean, that's fair enough. But you think what you can use these players for? There are so many SBCs out there right now that are really expensive that I honestly think I might be able to do now. I'm genuinely tempted to literally just grind for this next week and get these done. Like, play them up Rashford, play them up Goretzka that's literally just been released. Like, Goretzka looks absolutely stunning. There's so many icon SBCs out there as well. They might not necessarily be right at the top of my list just because they've obviously released these icon moment things, but that is something to think about. There's going to be loads of cards that come out like next few weeks anyway, so you don't even necessarily have to use the cards straight away. You can hold them. You can just hold them until something even bigger comes out. There's so much potential in this, but we're just going to go ahead and open these guys right now, and then I'll end the video. But honestly, this I mean, you've got to get on this, guys. So we've got at least an 83 here. We've got a board. It's going to be Davinson Sanchez, which is actually a really shit one for me because I actually already have him. I actually already have him untradeable, which is, I mean, so typical. Like, that is just unbelievably typical. I mean, I feel quite stupid for getting rid of him. But how much is he worth? Oh, he's not actually worth as much as he used to be. And that's like 7 or 8k. Oh wow, okay. What could I actually do with that? What could I do with that? Exit and sort items later. What could I do with a Davinson Sanchez? I don't know. Oh, are you kidding me? It doesn't let you go in. I don't really want to discard this, guys. I want to kind of get on with the video, but I don't want to. I don't really want to discard it. I feel pretty stupid discarding the Davinson Sanchez. I wonder if there is anything I can kind of use him for, but there isn't really, is there, right now? Yeah, there's nothing I can kind of really upgrade. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's things I want to do, like, you can use them in the Icon SBC, but you'd have to actually submit it. So unfortunately, I am gonna have to discard that just because of the purpose of the video. I don't want to. I don't really want to be pissing about with it. We just want to get this done, really, so don't waste too much of your time. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take a little hit there. I mean, that's like 7 or 8k, so it's not anything to kind of cry about, is it? But it is probably a little bit stupid to do that. But if you get a walkout, obviously, then you know you're getting an 86, so that's gonna be really good. I think walkouts is what you want to be seeing. So this time we're only gonna get like an 81 or 82. It's gonna be Guedes, that's an 82. So not great, to be honest. You want to be getting at least a board. I think you can get away with probably going for like 83s in the 84 rated squad, but wow, I mean, this is unreal. This is actually unreal, guys. We've had 2 duplicates so far, 2 duplicate untradables. I think the luck for you guys is a bit better. I mean, that's quite impressive for me, I have to say. No board in this one, but okay, so Mario Gusset, so that's a contribution right there. We've got 2 more, and then I will end it. But like I said, if you get yourself a walkout, that's what's going to really sort you out. Definitely the most difficult bit of the Icon SBC is going to be the 86 rated squad, because let's face it, when you can see right now we've had 3 82 rated cards. Now when it says 81 to 86 rated, most of the time you get sort of like an 81, an 82, but kind of the regularity that you can actually bash these packs out, or these SBCs out, is that, you know, you're going to do it that often that because of the way it works, you should get an 85 or an 86 every now and then. You should get enough of them. So we haven't managed to get anything really as a contribution there, guys, unfortunately. But we were pretty unlucky with Davinson Sanchez being untradeable. If that was a tradable player, that would have been great. You know, that would have been one player going straight towards it straight away, just from showing you guys that. And you know, like you saw, I expended like absolutely nothing. You know, I did that same squad for all of those, so I literally threw in to get those 5 players. You know, I threw in 20 non-rare golds, which were all 75 rated, which obviously had like no value whatsoever. And like 35 bronze cards, and obviously because I'm doing the bronze pack method, I've been checking the price of these bronze cards anyway, and they are literally worth like 200 coins. So I think for the fact that you could get yourself a walkout, or you could get one of like the really more expensive 85 rated cards like a Van Dijk or Fabinho, something like that, I think it's very, very much worth it. So I just want to kind of get that out for you guys as quickly as possible, just so that you can get on it, and just so you've got as much of this week as possible to kind of grind out. There's no point in really showing you this, you know, in like 4 or 5 days time, which would be pointless. So hopefully that's quite useful. Hopefully that really helps you guys out, and you can get a few more of these top rated cards done. And if you know, like I said, if you don't get some of them done right now, at least you can stock up on some high rated cards to do some SBCs down the line. So if that was helpful for you guys, and feel free to leave a like on the video. Comment just to let me know what you think, you know, what your thoughts are on the whole kind of situation right now. If you are quite hyped, I mean, I'm very much back into the FIFA scene right now. I'm loving FIFA right now. I have to admit, it's completely changed for me. I'm really enjoying it. So let me know about that. Obviously, you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would be much appreciated. Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, all that sort of thing. It's all been a lot along the top of the screen anyway. So yeah, you can follow me, subscribe, whatever you want to do on those various platforms. That would be appreciated as well. But that is it from me, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys later.